Hi, my name is Theresa Kimm, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker in New York City. My offices are in Greenwich Village and Williamsburg, two of my favorite areas in New York City. I have been in private practice for nearly a decade, and during that time, I have seen a variety of clients in a number of problem areas, like substance abuse and addiction, depression and anxiety, relationship conflicts, job-related stress, and identity issues around adoption and immigration. In addition to social work, I was also a credentialed alcohol and substance abuse counselor in New York State. The connection between substance abuse and mental illness is a special interest of mine, and they happen to be two very pressing issues in our society today. It can be particularly difficult in New York City because of the work hard and play hard mindset that is so prevalent and even promoted in fields like finance, law, advertising, and marketing. The unhealthy cycle usually begins with a spike in stress and using alcohol and drugs to find relief. Even though alcohol and drugs do make you feel better, its euphoria or high doesn't last. And in fact, over time, it will make you feel even worse, less motivated, and saddle you with guilt and shame. It can worsen quickly, especially if there is a history of mental illness or addiction in your family. Research shows that the longer you ignore the symptoms of depression and addiction, the harder it is to treat, which basically means that you will suffer more intensely and for longer periods of time. I would say that the vast majority of my clients have been and are millennials. And having worked with them, I have come to see some themes in why they're coming to therapy. And if I can generalize, they are perfectionism and idealism, and a drive to overachieve, but without the ability to connect to and find pleasure and pride in what they have accomplished. In my experience, millennial clients are talented, disciplined, successful, and often financially secure. In other words, their lives look enviable from the outside. But in reality, having exhausted all their mental energies to work, they have come to ignore or deny that they have social, personal, and spiritual needs. This imbalance is often the trigger for existential depression, severe anxiety, and using poor coping skills like drinking and taking drugs to feel better. I tell my clients that we need emotional connection to others, like a plant needs sunlight and water. Without it, we will wither like a neglected plant.